दिल को हजारों बांधे थे धागे, पर पाजी निकला ये हमसे आगे। हुआ क्या है हमको। उत्पल ये दौड़े, उत्पल ये भागे, होनी हो जाए तब नैना जागे। हुआ ये है समझो। दिल दिल के मिलते साचे और खाचे, जो है बनाता ऊपर से जाके। बत्ती है ना है धूप, ना कपूर, नैना दा क्या कसूर, वे कसूर, नैना दा क्या कसूर, वे कसूर, है दिल तो बताए।
Hi, I am Navya Mehta and I watched Amit Trivedi's Sound of the Nation performance. I want to talk about how he uses his voice and how it connects to our culture. Amit Trivedi's voice is full of feelings and expressions. He has amazing control. He can sing both high and low notes very smoothly without sounding shaky. Even when he changes his pitch quickly, his voice stays very steady and clear. This shows how well he understands his voice and how much he is trained well in that. So for me, what really stood out in the performance was how he changes his voice depending on the mood of the song, which is called modulation. For example, in soft and emotional part, his voice becomes gentle and calm. You can feel the emotion in every word he sings. Whereas when the song needs more energy or power, he brings that too in the song. His voice becomes stronger, but it is still clean and controlled. So, this ability to switch between emotions makes his singing really special, is what I think. It helps the audience connect with the song better and feel the actual meaning behind the song. His voice brings out the spirit of Indian music, full of emotions, culture, and depth.
Hello everyone, myself Zia, and I'd be talking about the Amit Trivedi's The Sound of the Nation video. And this video is basically my take on how I felt watching that video. So when I watched the video, what stood out the most for me was not just the music but the voices. So each culture in that video carried its own unique voice texture and pitch, which was almost like an identity card of that particular region. So for example, in the Rajasthani folk part, the voices were really earthy, raw and powerful. So they had a desert like depth, which was dry but resonant, which basically reflects the part or the land where they come from. And in contrast, if you see the voices we hear in the northeast part or northeastern songs, they were very lighter, smoother, melodious. So that also carried a freshness that mirrors the hills and greenery, which is their part of the country where they come from. Other than that, what I realized is that pitch is not just a technical aspect of singing, but it's also deeply cultural. Some traditions uses higher pitches. For example, the Punjabi song in the video. So some traditions like that uses very higher pitches to convey celebration or spirituality, while other may use lower grounded tones to connect to their soil, struggle, or daily life. Other than that. These variations in voices are, I feel, not just random. They are very rooted in the environment, lifestyle and emotions of the people. Other than that, what I loved the most about it was that Amit Trivedi brings all of these together beautifully without changing its authenticity. So he shows that India's diversity is not only language and rhythm but also in its voice. Other than that, I feel that listening to these different voice textures made me think about how powerful the human voice is for carrying our culture forward.
I am Anushka Shah and I'll be talking about Amit Trivedi's voice. When we talk about Amit Trivedi's singing, one of the most striking things is the expression in his voice. He doesn't just sing words on a paper, he breathes life into them, making us truly believe what a song wants to convey. This has been something celebrated by the Indian music for centuries through the idea of bhav or emotion in the voice. It's not just about hitting the right notes, but it's about communicating an inner world, a story, a feeling. Amit Trivedi has excelled at this. Whether it's a soulful melody or an energetic track, you can hear how much heart he pours into every phrase. His singing reflects deep cultural sensibility. You don't just hear about instruments or lyrics, you can sense the richness of Indian traditions flowing through his performance. At the same time, he brings a fresh modern touch that makes his music resonate with today's audience. This balance between technical mastery and emotional depth is what makes him stand out. His voice becomes a bridge connecting us to our roots while keeping the sound contemporary and vibrant. That's why his performances feel so special. They speak not only to our ears but also to our hearts, making us feel the timeless power of music to connect, inspire, and move us. Thank you.